All right, string rests. How did I get on string rests? I don't know. I had to make 4 of them recently, so I figured I'd show a little bit about making them, a little bit more in depth about making them, because the last one I did on string rests, I noticed that I left it totally undone in the video, and I'm like, you can't put that on the piano like that. It's not finished shaping. And so it just brings to mind I need a continuity person for my videos to really look over them and go, look, somebody's going to look at that and say, you haven't finished that string rest at all. It's terrible. It's not going to work right. And I'm like, well, yeah, I know. I didn't show the whole thing. But so I came to the conclusion, without hiring an entire staff of people, I mean, the script writers have gone on strike a long time ago. So, I mean, you're just going to have to put up with this is not really right. But anyway, I'm just a little bit more about string rests, of why I use wood on these things. Again, another reason why I use wood is because the final thing that you're going to do is, here's what they look like. Can you see that? Here's what I do. I cut the felt out, I wrap it around like this and glue it into place, and then with a razor blade, I cut it. I set up this camera to try to show it, but it really has to be down on the table when I do this. And I just start here, and I slice this like this, and peel off this excess piece of felt, which leaves this edge is now, the felt is curved around on there and it's flat on the plate without this on it. So this hide glue has been on here for like an hour. That's another thing to talk about hide glue. This particular batch of hide glue is a couple months old. It's been in my refrigerator for a couple months. Is there anything wrong with it? No. It's fine, except that it doesn't tack up very quickly. So usually I would put the glue on here, on this face, put a lot of it on there, because that's how you get a real smooth and hard finish to this thing, where you can space the wires nicely. So I don't have to worry about look at my hands, see? I need somebody to remind me. You can't have, you don't want dirt on your hands, or else you're going to get dirt on this felt. So, cloth, whatever it is. So, where was I? So you need that hide glue on there nice and thick so that you can move the wire around without fear of bunching up and tearing this cloth. So I would slap it on there like that, then fold over, put glue on there and fold it over. I was going to show that too, but I need a cameraman. I can't do it without a camera person. But this is the end result that you end up with. And you got to make sure you get it on the edges. And then, of course, with that, like I said, the razor blade, if you had the original piece of cardboard, it would be all bent and it be just being cardboard while you're trying to run the razor blade along there. It tends to dig in and chop up. With this piece of nice smooth wood, you can run it right along there and make a really nice cut like that. So what I'm going to do is try to bring the camera over here without clunking it. I also noticed if you clunk the camera, then you can't hear the sound for the next half a minute. So this is what we're aiming at. And like I said, don't look at the stringing job, because I just put these strings on a little while ago. So I haven't dressed the coils. I haven't done anything to the stringing job. So don't look at that. We're just looking at this part right here where the string goes over the string rest and it enters the A graph in the correct way. And so you can tell that's really flat. So don't look at the strings again. All we're doing is looking at where it meets the plate, where the string rest meets the plate, and the shape that it makes as it's going down to there, so that the wire is right when it's coming out of the A graph. All right. Well, like I said, maybe I won't put this one on because it really doesn't show enough to be informative or anything. It's just crazy.